So last week, when Alberta announced the PR pathway for tourism and hospitality, people were like, oh my God, I have to apply for the PR pathway now. And when they launched it, it got closed the same day. So in this video, let me explain to you how are you going to navigate this if you're in the tourism and hospitality industry. Is Alberta your only option, or do you have other options like British Columbia, Saskatchewan, Atlantic? I'm also going to explain here what are you going to do so that you can get your permanent residency here after graduation. Hi, my name is Coach MC and you're watching SED Planner, where we help aspiring international students to navigate their life here in Canada. If you're new to our channel, welcome. And if you are a returning viewer, make sure that you follow us on our socials. As explained in our last video last week, the hospitality industry is a big industry here in Canada. And they have different pathways here targeting this industry. So in this video, let me walk you through on how you will navigate this industry, like what will be your steps so that you can get into the hospitality and tourism industry. So first of all, if you're going here as a student, it is important that you get a program that is related to the industry. There's so many programs in hospitality industry. The most common program that you guys consider when you are getting into the hospitality and tourism industry is Culinary Arts or Culinary Management. You can either take this in Alberta, Saskatchewan, BC, like anywhere in Canada. Most schools here in Canada, they offer this program. So if you're thinking to take the postgrad level or postgrad Culinary Management or hospitality or tourism management, you can also find that here in Canada. But if you're thinking to get the master's degree because you want to bring your spouse with you, then you have to take the master's degree. They also offer that here in Canada. For the tuition fee, it depends on the program, but mostly culinary arts are expensive. But you can also find an affordable one as long as you look for it. But for tourism, hospitality management, the program could range from 20,000 up to 35,000 Canadian dollars for a 2-year program here in Canada. They also have a 1-year program as well. So it depends on the type of the program, what kind of field you want to pursue. But this program will also give you the chance to work with prospective employer because most of the programs will have the co-op or the chance for you to gain experience while you're studying. So this one is a great opportunity as well for international students. So if you need help when it comes to finding the program for you, connect with us because this is where we specialize with international students. So I will leave my link in the description box, and we also have a free discovery call this coming Tuesday and Friday. So make sure that you connect with us. Now, let me explain to you what's next after graduation. What are you going to do after you finish the program? So once you finish your program, you have your postgrad work permit. So now you have to work. First thing you have to do is get a job offer that falls under the occupation list of the tourism and hospitality, and also double check the employer if they are actually eligible to support you when you apply for your permanent residency. You also need to gain at least, depending on the province, okay, at least 6 months to 9 months of experience, and it should be full-time, it should be paid. So make sure that you work 30 hours per week and you keep your payslips with you. These are important when you are applying for your permanent residency here in Canada. Anywhere in Canada, it could be in British Columbia, Alberta, Saskatchewan, or Atlantic. It is important. It will be added value if you have experience here in Canada in the industry. So next important step that you should not skip is when you are gaining experience, make sure that you are gaining this in the right location. It is important that you gain experience. For example, in Alberta, the requirement is that you need to have an experience in Alberta for 6 months. And also for your work permit, it has to be LAMIA. Okay, so what if you're not eligible in Alberta? Then look for another location, which gonna be British Columbia. So British Columbia, they have an entry level, and that's another pathway for you for tourism and hospitality. If you feel like your score is not enough, then look for another location, and that's gonna be Saskatchewan. right? They have a pathway as well. They have Atlantic Immigration Program. Most of my friends in Atlantic went through the AIP, and they mostly work in hospitality industry, and this is the path that they usually went through. And another pathway is the RNIP, which is going to be permanent soon. Let's wait for that. Because RNIP, most of the, like tourism location here in Canada, they're mostly in rural areas. So RNIP, they prioritize those people working in the tourism industry. Like for example, in our town here in Vancouver Island, we depend on the tourism. So some businesses here on Vancouver Island, they close down because they don't have enough people to work for them. Okay, so those are the pathways, those are the locations that you should check out here in Canada. Again, if you need help on finding the right location for you, again, you can always reach out to us. We have a free discovery call this coming Tuesday and Friday. If you are actually going to Canada and willing to study, connect with us, because we have a lot of students working and studying in hospitality industry, and you want to connect with the same like-minded people, right, in Canada, and you want to get those information from those people. So thank you guys for watching this video. In my next video, I will talk about the RNIP, and I'm excited to really share this news to you guys because it's good news for our international students. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.